Hello there, brave souls, and welcome once again to our little corner of the internet where the shadows gather and the chill of the unknown sends shivers down our spines. This is your host, ready to guide you through another haunting journey into the deepest, darkest pockets of Reddit's most unsettling stories. If you're a long-time listener, it's great to have you back. If you're new around here, well, I hope you're ready for the strange, the eerie, and the utterly terrifying. Strap in, light a candle, and prepare to peek beyond the veil of the ordinary into a world where the only predictable thing is the unpredictable. Don't forget, if you find yourself enjoying the journey, consider subscribing to our podcast and becoming a part of our community. Like, comment, and share, every bit of support helps us continue our exploration of the macabre. Now, without any further ado, let's dim the lights and dive headfirst into today's bone-chilling tales from Reddit's hidden archives. Brace yourselves, dear listeners, the night is dark and full of terrors. Welcome to Season 2. The 22nd of December 2020, 11:22 p.m. I keep having dreams about a girl who went missing from my high school. I'm 24 years old and currently live across the country from my hometown, so I haven't really thought about high school for almost a decade, but recent events have got me racking my brain for those memories. Every night for the past 6 nights I've been having these dreams that appear to be retelling a story, always taking place in my old high school and always involving the same girl, Rachel Currid. Rachel went missing when I was a senior and she was a junior, so I didn't know her very personally. From what little I knew, she was pretty reserved and private, only associating with a select group of people in the school. Nobody knew much about her, except for the fact that she came from a wealthy family, and that her older brother Carson had a history of troublemaking and violence at the school. Shortly before Rachel's disappearance, Carson was pulled out of school and sent to some kind of mental institution with no explanation, some of the adults rumoring that his violent tendencies became too much to handle for their parents. After he was sent away, Rachel didn't come to school for 2 weeks. The day that Rachel returned was eventful, to say the least. I remember the shock that I felt when I saw her walking down the hall for the first time in 2 weeks, and then the dread that replaced it when my eyes fell upon the bruises that littered her exposed skin and sunken eyes. Rachel's eyes never left the floor to meet mine. Halfway through the day a police officer showed up and pulled Rachel out of class. Apparently the school faculty had reported her repeated absences with little response, but the physical state she had showed up in that day was enough for the police to actually investigate. That was the last time I ever saw Rachel. The last time anyone at school saw her, actually. She never returned to class after that, and a week later she was reported as a missing person by her parents. They never found her. I remember hearing the news and fearing for my life, finding it hard to believe that something like this could happen in a town that was so normal. 8 years later and I've tried everything to block those memories out, to erase that guilt that still gnaws at my stomach sometimes when I'm trying to fall asleep because I could have done something but I didn't. And now here I am, unable to sleep because every time I close my eyes I see Rachel. Maybe I'm slowly losing it due to the sleep deprivation, but I can't help but feel like these dreams mean something. Almost like she's trying to tell me something. Last night's dream was of a class that Rachel and I had together in high school. It was surreal to see her alive and well in such a normal setting after all this time. The dreams seem to be moving forward in chronological order of my memories, and I can't help but dread what I already know is going to happen. I'm afraid to sleep, but I know I need to see her again. The 23rd of December 2020, 9:34 a.m. I saw her again. But this time everything about the dream was different. It was dark and distorted, like something out of a fever dream, and the sound of loud screaming filtered in and out of my ears constantly. I looked around and found myself in an unfamiliar room. It looked to be some sort of living room adorned with expensive furniture. I heard a loud crash and looked towards the source of the sound to find Rachel's brother. Why is he here? He screamed and was throwing things around the room. Rachel is there too, she's trying to stop him. Carson grabbed her by the neck and threw her into the glass coffee table, shattering it instantly. I stood frozen in place as Rachel writhed on the floor in pain, Carson breathing heavily in the corner of the room. A woman who I presume to be Rachel's mother came into the room and slowly looked around. Without saying a word, she walked over to her son and gently grabbed his arm, leading him away from the scene, leaving Rachel there, alone. I don't know what to make of this dream. Did this actually happen to Rachel? Is this what caused Carson to have to be sent away? I have so many questions, nothing seems to make sense anymore. The 23rd of November 2020, 5:46 p.m. I've been doing research on the Currid family all day. I couldn't focus on anything else if I tried. Their family is enormous and much richer than I thought. Apparently the father is a corporate lawyer and is a well-known figure in the political world. The only public information I could find for Rachel was her academic awards and her pictures during Currid family events. I think she used to have a Facebook, but her family must have deleted it. I found almost nothing about Carson on the internet. No school records, no family portraits, no social media platforms, nothing. It almost seems like he was trying to stay out of the public eye. After searching around on her mother's Facebook page, I found a long message post from around 8 years ago. It was a statement made explaining why Carson was pulled out of school, and gave a sugar-coated version of his mental health issues that led them to send him to a psychiatric hospital in Pennsylvania. In the post she gave the name of the psychiatric hospital, so in a moment of desperation I took it upon myself to search up the number for the hospital and give them a call. Obviously they couldn't tell me much because of confidentiality, but they were able to tell me one very important thing. Carson Currid is not a patient there. He has never been a patient there. They have no record of his file or ever meeting him. His parents are lying. They're covering something up, I know it. If he didn't go to a psychiatric hospital, then where the hell did he go? What does this family have to hide? Maybe I'm going crazy. Alright, my friends, we've reached the end of yet another eerie journey through the shadows of Reddit's most chilling tales. I sincerely hope you found these stories as riveting and spine-chilling as I did. The world is full of mysteries, isn't it? Remember, if you've enjoyed today's exploration into the unknown, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share the podcast with your friends who also love a good scare. It's always more fun to explore the shadows together. A big heartfelt thank you to all of our subscribers, listeners and patrons out there. Your support is invaluable. It keeps the lights on here, and more importantly, keeps us delving into the eerie corners of the internet to bring you the best scary stories out there. If you've encountered any creepy occurrences or have your own chilling stories to share, don't hesitate to reach out to us via subredditchronicles@gmail.com. We always love hearing from you, and who knows, your story might just feature in one of our future episodes. Until next time, keep your eyes open, your hearts brave, and your lights on. After all, you never know what's lurking in the shadows. This is your host, signing off. Stay safe and keep exploring the unexplored.